Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes, a program that has been built on flash, excitement, swagger, even once a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 14th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
He'll come out throwing on first down. Going to try to get it himself. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're bringing it back.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
Going up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that defender was just smothering the quarterback on that screen attempt. You know, the QB's taught to hold on to it to the last possible second. He had no shot trying to negotiate that defender.
The play-action fake. That's caught. It's Gibson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They put it on the ground last time they had it. Got to take care of it this time, David.
And I think you've got to put in context. A lot of times fumbles are just luck. You just got to move on, give him the football again, Jesse, and not worry.
I think that's a good point there, David. Get him the ball again to help him play the next play and know that he's okay. Because when that guy's playing well, this offense is on fire.
Pressure coming. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Moving away from pressure. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. With jet sweep pass. Looking for room at the 30. Touchdown, Miami! And once once he got loose, it was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that 1st down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. The run from the shotgun. Nice move to stay on his feet. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Manning. Looking for a deep man. And it's picked off at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back to its own.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Afterburner's coming. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Canes. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. SMU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Doak Walker among the legends to wear that uniform. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Auburn. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. And that pass picked off.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Johnson. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO fired complete to the left. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the option. He'll pitch it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On the run from inside his own 5. He had a vision of getting loose, but he'll go out of bounds at the 18. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking for a man. It's Manning. He wants to go deep. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. They're going to throw it again. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Miami! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he added the extra point. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here comes the Texas offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking to pass on second down. Gonna take a shot. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Looking to pass. It's Manning. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in on the right. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Working that left side. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he didn't have any touchdowns on the season.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns! The AT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll go to the ground. Breaks the tackle. And the Canes will move the sticks with the first down. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Carr. Right down the gut of the field. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Canes.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Wants to throw. It's Manning. This time he's got it. Pick up a 5. It'll be 3rd down and 5. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They'll try the right side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll leave it with him. Fights off the defender. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carr. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, well, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
He's going up top. He's got it down the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Oh, he wants it all. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. It has been a less than stellar start in ACC play, and now the mission is to try to keep this season from going down the drain.
Yeah, and you got to find new ways to motivate. You came into the season, you're probably like, hey, listen, we want to be ACC champs, and that dream is probably gone, but let's refocus, right, Jesse? It's really fun to be that team in the middle towards the end of the year, too, where you can play sport.
Yeah, it's all about building, too. Just one game at a time, and it just takes one win to get the season completely turned around. This team has not yet quit on the year. They're still out playing hard with great effort. They just got to put a full game together.
This defense is heating up. They got an interception the last possession. You could tell breaking on the football really, really well, seeing where the quarterback's throwing it, going to try to get it. Got another hand on it, almost had another interception.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. A first down for the offense. The give to the back. Fighting off the defender.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The handoff to Johnson. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Goes to the option. He'll toss it.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier third down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on third down. And shoot, and I got fourth down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And the Hurricanes have enough for the first down.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
They go to the ground. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And the Canes have taken it inside the 20. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Bond. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. And after the loss on that last one, an all-important 2nd down play from the 12. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Miami 49, Texas 7.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime?